Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the January BoxyCharm box. This is just the regular BoxyCharm box. I found out today I'm getting the premium box. I didn't think I was getting that till February, but I noticed an email earlier today saying my premium box for January had shipped. So I guess in a couple of days I'll be doing an unboxing of the premium box. But today we're just going to do an unboxing of the regular BoxyCharm box for January. If you're not familiar with BoxyCharm, it's a monthly subscription service. There's the regular BoxyCharm box, there's the premium BoxyCharm box, which both come once a month. And then there's the BoxyLuxe box, which replaces either your regular box or your premium box every 3 months if you opt into that subscription service. For the regular BoxyCharm box, you get 5 full-size products, guaranteed to be valued at least $125 for $25 a month. I'm coming to you today, sans makeup, because I'm not sure what's in here. They had subscribers do a complexion quiz recently, and it asked about foundation shades and concealer shades. So I am fresh-faced so I can try whatever is in the box for you. Let's open this up and see what's in it. We've got our handy box cutter. We're gonna cut into this thing. Okay. This is how it looks when you open it. And there's always this little card that kind of lets you know what the theme of the month is. Looks like this month is Breaking the Ice. And it also gives you a description and a value of what's in the box. So let's see what this box holds. Okay, right at the very top, I see Wonder Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. Wonder Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. Prepare for the perfect getaway with a trip for two. This soft matte blush and bronzer cheek duo blends seamlessly into skin, delivering a naturally glowing complexion. Add buildable warmth and a flush of color to skin with this long-wearing, sun-kissed duo made with a hydrating blend of mango seed butter and sunflower seed oil to help soothe and brighten. Enriched with lotus flower and sea buckhorn extract to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I like the sound of that, that's for sure. Manufactured suggested retail for this is $36. I'm a little concerned. I don't know if you can see this. The little stickies that hold it closed or like opened at both ends, and the box is like this. And I have not gone through this box. So that's a little concerning. If this has like swatch marks on it, I might freak out. Looks like the colors are Daiquiri and Tulum. Let's get in this thing. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the outside. It's got a slight texture. And this is what the colors look like on the inside. And I don't think I see any finger marks on it. I think it looks clean. There is a mirror. Let me swatch this on my arm. Tulum, the bronzer shade. That's a fairly dark bronzer. I'm glad I did that. I'll know to go in pretty light-handed on that. And Daiquiri. That is a very pink, purpley pink. Okay, so we have a bronzer and a blush, $36. This is Avant Skincare 8-Hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask. I don't know if y'all can see that. I would hold it close to my camera, but I have my autofocus turned off because I can't figure out the incredible focusing sound of this lens. Any advice any of you out there have for me, please comment down below. Let it fly. But this says the Avant Skincare 8-Hour Radiance Renewal Sleeping Mask is an 8-hour 8-hour Radiance Renewal Sleepy Mask works to reveal more youthful and beautiful skin overnight. It also helps to tighten the skin and lessen the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I see a theme. Does BoxyCharm know my age? Now listen, it says the manufacturer suggested retail for this product is $107. I'm gonna have to look this up. Okay, I am seeing this places for $107, so the ones I'm seeing that are $107 are 50 mils of product, and this is only 30. So I think that might be an over-exaggeration on BoxyCharm's part, but still. All right, the next thing in here, Manna Kadar Beauty Lip Whip. A matte lip color that is whipped to perfection, easy to apply, and formulated with long-lasting pigments that don't dry out on your lips. Manufacturer suggested retail price of $21. The color is called Dream. Let's go ahead and break into this. It smells like it's got that, I know you know that smell. I think it's Revlon lipstick that has that weird smell. Nice nude, rosy toned lip color. What is this? Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer. Like I said, BoxyCharm had us fill out a complexion questionnaire that asked specific brands of concealers and shades that we used. And I'm a little confused. Unless this is tinted glass. I opened this concealer and it's no way this color. There's a problem. Let's see, Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer. It says Undercover Concealer is a lightweight gel serum concealer formulated to be hydrating, buildable, and provide medium coverage with a natural flawless finish. Infused with vitamin E and galacto-arabian to keep skin moisturized and to rejuvenate and improve the skin's appearance. The angled doe foot applicator is easy to use and precisely applies the velvety soft formula to visibly brighten the complexion and cover dark circles. This blendable, long-wearing concealer is great for all skin types. Manufacturer suggested retail price is $25. I'm certain this is not tinted glass. Let's see. Okay. So I'm sorry, it's probably not as funny as I think it is. Oh my god. So, yeah, that's the concealer shade they sent me. Oh my god, what is this shade? I can't read it. I might have to take a picture of the bottom of it and blow it up. That's, you know, part of getting old, folks. It's in the shade Space for Days. I'm gonna pull this concealer up on Sephora and see if they have a shade that's darker than this. Okay, so they do have one shade darker than this Space for Days, which is called Midnight Mystique. So this is the second darkest color that this brand offers in this concealer. Yeah. Okay, BoxyCharm. Okay, so I was curious about my complexion questionnaire I had filled out. So I took a break to check my email. Just like, I did fill that out right. I did like answer that appropriately, right? I didn't get that far. I didn't find it because I saw I did get an email this evening from BoxyCharm saying, "Hello Charmer, BoxyCharm here. It has come to our attention that we shipped you a BoxyCharm with a Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer that might not match the shade you selected on your quiz." Might not match. Don't worry, we are making it right. We have already contacted our brand partners to secure an amazing product just for you. Securing and shipping the best possible product might take a couple of days, so please bear with us. We will email you an update within 7 days. Thank you for your patience. We hope you love your Boxy as much as we do. Okay, well that's nice that they recognized pretty quickly without me having to contact them, which I wouldn't have done, that this was a mistake. It's interesting that they didn't say they were sending a replacement item. They said they were sending an amazing product. It's probably going to be a replacement concealer, but I would love if it was one of the lava water foundations. I've been wanting to try that foundation really bad. So needless to say, I will not be using this as a concealer. I wonder if I can use it as a contour. Gently. We'll try. We'll try and see if I can use this to contour my face. Okay, the last thing in here is an Ace Beauty eyeshadow palette. It is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn eyeshadow palette. It says, this eyeshadow palette features 12 colors that are reminiscent of the beautiful sunrises and sunsets witnessed in various locations around the world. Ooh, intriguing. Each color has been carefully milled and pressed to provide the easiest application and the most excellent color payoff. Okay, let's see. Manufacturer suggested retail of this is $34.99. And it is in here. I think I actually tore the box, which this packaging is actually very pretty. It's black and it's reminiscent of a mandala, but that's not really what it is, but it's very pretty. And the outside of the palette looks the same. Okay, these are actually very pretty shades. Wow, I think that might make a very nice eye look for today. I'm pretty excited about that. Ooh, especially this cactus green. I don't know if you can see this. That cactus green is gorgeous. Yes, ma'am. I was just picturing an eye look in my head. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about trying this. I've never tried anything from Ace Beauty. Let's see what the total value of our box is, and I am going to include that concealer. Let's see, $25 for the eyeshadow palette. I mean, not the eyeshadow palette, the concealer. $34.99 for the eyeshadow palette. $36 for the blush bronzer duo. I am going to adjust what they say for that Avant skincare, because the $107 is for the 50 mils and this is 30. So the $107 at 50 mils would be just over $2 a mil. So for 30 mils, we'll just say $65 for 30 mils. And then the lip whip was $21. So that puts the value of this month's BoxyCharm at $182 basically. Pretty good deal for $25, especially if you find one or two products in here that you really like. All right, so I am going to get some foundation on my face and get ready to get into this box. Okay, so I put some foundation on. I did not set it. I did put some concealer on. I put on some of my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer, and I did set it under my under eye, since I definitely cannot use this under my under eye, even though I did consider just doing it just to see how it would turn out. But I thought that might be just a little ridiculous. So I'm going to try to contour with this. I want to point this out though, from where I swatched on my arm. Everything came off my arm except for this concealer. I rubbed this with a damp paper towel. I did not go in with a makeup remover wipe, but a damp paper towel did not take this off. I'm going to assume I need to go very, very light and work very quickly to blend this. I'm going to go one part of my face at the time. Oh, I'm a little nervous. I wasn't nervous till I saw this. All right. I'm just gonna put like 3 little dots of this on my face. And try to work fast. Okay, that's better than I thought it would be. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can. Really don't like what that's doing. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Let's try the other side. Well, obviously, chicken when it comes to this concealer and contour. Because I didn't put much on. We're going to keep going though. I'm going to keep working this. All right. Oh, honey. It's, I guess, no different than like the Tantour. However, Tantour doesn't work on me. The Huda Tantour, it just disappears for me. People love it. I haven't been able to make it work. I have it. Haven't been able to make it work. Okay. For some reason, I guess when I didn't put any makeup on, I didn't think I needed to do my hair either. Go figure. I'm nervous. I'm just going to do one side of my nose at the time, and I feel like I have just put way too much on. I put more on this side of my nose than I did this whole cheek. Okay. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna make it work. This looks like a Tati under foundation contour, which I guess I could go back over this with foundation if I need to. And I might need to. My nose looks a little bruised there on the end. But I'm gonna do the same on this side. Just Lord, I may have put even more on this side. Who knows? I forgot how many dots I used the first time. Ooh, this is something. That is a contoured nose. The kind you see people with and cringe. And I put it right on top of my acne scars right there. So that was smart. All right, let's go under the chin. Ooh. Oh, this is an adventure. That definitely looks like under foundation contour right there. It's making me feel like I'm gonna go back in on my cheeks a little more so that I can, just put a little more foundation everywhere, I guess. We'll do foundation, contour, and foundation. That's how we'll play this game. But considering the way that this dried down, this concealer might actually be a really good under foundation contour. Once you figure out the exact way to blend it and the amount to use. Okay. Because we know it ain't going nowhere. Which also might make it an awesome under eye concealer if it doesn't settle in your creases or your fine lines, which for me are creases. I could try this under my eye, not on camera, just to see how it settles and wears under my eye. So I'd see if I do want a shade that's more appropriate, if that's not what BoxyCharm sends me. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to pick up any extra foundation. I'm just going to take this sponge that I had used to blend out my foundation and just pat over and see if it covers enough. Okay, that's not bad. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Let me set that. Okay, so I set my foundation with some Jeffree Star Magic Powder, and I did go ahead and put on a brow, since there's no brow product in this. I used my Benefit Precision Brow Pencil and a little bit of the Benefit Duo Brow Powder on my brows. Okay, now let's bronze and blush. With this, I'm going to use my very favorite Wayne Goss Holiday brush for this bronzer. This is very powdery in the pan. There's a lot of powder kick up. And I feel like I'm working very hard for application. Like I'm working very hard to get a color payoff for this. I can see some warmth in my face, so I guess it's not, I'm gonna brush right across my nose just a little bit. It's not without color payoff. I'm just really not sure. Is it me or does it look a little reddish on my skin tone? I don't know that this is the best color for me. Go all the way down to the color of the shirt. All right, for this blush, I'm gonna use my Sonia G Designer Pro brush. I'm gonna just pat this product. I'm gonna start off by just dabbing this on my cheek. I did put a little Huda Beauty Pound Cake under my eyes to catch any fallout that this palette might have. So I'm going to go in with a BK Beauty 201 brush and the shade Grand Canyon, this orange shade right here, to use first as a transition shade. And I'm just tapping this brush straight down into this palette because I don't know what to expect. All right, that's fairly pigmented. Nothing to write home about. It disappeared pretty quick, but I didn't pick up much product. Pick up a little more now. You see that actually blended out quite nice. I'm gonna zoom you guys in for this actually, so you can get a real good look at how these shadows are working. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to get a better look at least on how these shadows are blending. This is a very powdery matte, but it's blending very nicely. All right, I'm gonna take my BK Beauty 202 brush and this shade Pyramid. I'm gonna tap that in the outer corner. It's actually very pigmented. I'm going to blend that up into the crease. That actually blended very nicely. So far, I feel like this eyeshadow palette's performing quite well. I'm usually very disappointed by eyeshadow palettes in these sort of boxes. But so far, I feel like this Ace Beauty palette is performing quite well. All right, same brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade Golden Hour. I'm just going to tap it right into this this outside corner, coming in a little further than I did with that last shade. And I am going to pull this up into the crease. The shimmer shade's actually very pretty. Okay, I'm going to use my Rephr 01 brush in this shade Cactus, which might be the shade I'm most excited about in this palette. I love a good army green shadow. It's actually very pigmented. Actually performing very nicely. So far, this palette is performing admirably. I'm going to go in with a Wayne Goss number 20 and this shade Fade, this dark brown shade right here. I'm going to just get this outside corner. Rephr 02 and this bright yellow shade Daybreak. And that all over the lid up to the crease, not quite to the outside corner and not quite to the inside corner. Morphe 124 brush and the shade Sun. I'm going to swatch a shade in here. This shade right here, Horizon. It looks very bright here. I wonder what shade it actually swatches on the skin. It actually swatches fairly bright orange, but I think I'm going to take it with the BK Beauty 202 brush and just touch a little bit and just buff along the top of the screen with it. I would really like to pop some orange right here. Go back in with that Morphe 124 brush and that shade Sun and get right under my brow with that. Go in with the BK Beauty 205 brush and pick up some more of that shade Cactus. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that 202 brush and that shade Daybreak and just wake this yellow back up. Sigma F06. I'm just gonna sweep some of this bake from right at my lash line. Sonia G Crease 1 and that orange shade Horizon. BK Beauty 204 and that shade Golden Hour. Shade Sun. I took a Linda Hallberg crayon in the shade Vega Flash and used it in my lower lash waterline. I'm gonna extend this line out almost like a very thin wing and use a Sigma E20 brush to try to smudge that out. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. I'm going to add a little more to this. I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye before I pull that in actually as an eyeliner. One looks a little heavier, maybe they're not quite the same direction, but not too bad. I'm gonna see if I can't finish this off. So Linda Hallberg on her Instagram page recently did an eye look that was just the simplest little thin pulled out cat eye, and that's kind of what I was using as inspiration. I'm not sure if I managed to make it work. Okay guys, so I did finish out my eyes with some Milk Boss eyeliner in my upper waterline. I did put on some House of Lashes lashes in Lavish Noir Glossier Boy Brow on my brows. Now all we have left to do is put on this Manna Kadar lip whip, and we'll be done with this BoxyCharm box for January. I didn't line my lips or anything. I don't have any balm on them. Just gonna put this on. Not quite dry yet, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels like a velvet matte on my lips. Give that a second to dry while we finish out this video. So that's it for this BoxyCharm look. I found it very interesting. I don't know if you've noticed while I was finishing out my eyes that that yellow in the center of my lid seems to have completely disappeared, or like almost like soaked down into my lid into a different color. There does not appear to be any bright yellow on my lid to me. It all looks a tad orange. I thought that was very interesting because I didn't do anything to change my eyes. But I still feel like this Ace Beauty palette was not a bad palette. I am very interested to try two shades in here that I did not use as part of this look. I'll be very interested to see how this shade Sky and this shade Dew perform. I'm gonna swatch them real quick. All right, the shade Sky, that's what it looks like on my finger. That's a very dark blue. That is a very dark blue matte. Let's see how it'll blend out with my finger. This is a very like indigo matte. That's pretty. That's promising. And then the shade Dew is this more shimmery sky blue shade. You know how a shimmer sometimes can feel like almost wet in the pan? That's how it feels. That actually swatches really nice. Well, I pulled some of I picked up a little bit of the Sky in that. I'm gonna clean my finger off again and move over some. It's actually a very pretty silver blue. I feel like though it's gonna get real patchy trying to blend it. That tacky feeling I was talking about. Do you see how it stayed on my finger? Like a sticky goo. I don't know if that's going to be the best shade to work with. But I'm still interested to try those in a look. Maybe with some of these yellows. That might be really pretty. So this lip is dried down. I can see that it's cracking a little bit right there on my lip. I'm going to put another layer on. Yes. I'm going to put another layer on and see what happens. Does it get better? Does it get worse? Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this BoxyCharm unboxing video. I believe this will be the first one I get posted. I have filmed like 4 or 5 of these and not posted any of them. Hopefully this one makes it to you guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Consider ringing the bell to be notified of when I post my next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Mwah!